Do Better podcast. I'm your host, Theodore Cooper, Theo Coop for short, and today we're going to be reacting off another video. I've grabbed myself a Kevin Samuels video, rest in peace to the Godfather, and we're going to be reacting off this one. I try to choose Kevin Samuels videos that a ton of people haven't reacted to because he had, his obvious ones like Average at Best and things like that, that of course it went viral. But he has a lot of other great content that a lot of people just haven't reacted to because he has so much content. Even though his unfortunate, untimely passing, he still has a ton of content. And so yeah, if I react to his, I try to choose the ones that a lot of people haven't reacted to. And I've never seen anyone react off this one. It's a short one. It's a part of the Bonnet Chronicles, another woman calling in with that thing on her head. So let's go ahead and get it started.
Sorry.
You decided to do that. Okay, how are you?
That opening always makes me laugh. Here's the thing. She at least knew subconsciously she shouldn't have had the bonnet on her head because as soon as she got on the camera, she immediately apologized for it. So if you felt the need to apologize, you probably shouldn't have been wearing it. And that's me just being nice, not trying to be a dick about it. Let's keep it moving.
I'm well. How are you?
Okay. Are you here in Atlanta?
So I was listening to what you were saying to the other girl. Huh?
Are you here in Atlanta?
Yes, in Atlanta.
Go ahead.
So I was listening to what you were saying to the other girl, and I understand both sides. In my circumstances, I find because I make more money, the guys that I attract are feeling insecure. And
I have to pause for the cause just for what she just said. And that's one thing you see a lot of these videos circulating around the manosphere is women when we're talking about income, and they're saying they love saying two words: insecure and intimidating. Or men are intimidated. Newsflash, lady: men are not intimidated by women. Women don't intimidate men. Why would we? Intimidate means you put fear into me, and there's a possibility you might fuck me up. Not really worried about that coming from a woman. So, but to the insecure part, I could only think of a man being insecure about how much money his woman makes, and unless there's an instance in which he's unable to provide, something like I can see a man being insecure. Then you guys are together, you make a lot more money, he doesn't make as much, and he's unable to provide for the bills or whatever. But you would think if that was a situation, that whoever made the most money would be kicking in a bigger portion. But that's a entirely different discussion on its own accord. So I just never really bought into that men are insecure about how much money I make. I couldn't see them having an issue unless you just throwing it in their face all the time. Like, here you broke bitch, here's my 100K to your 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you did that, then of course that would be a bit problematic. Let's keep it moving.
And the older women in my life are telling me that I need to dumb myself down in order to make them feel more comfortable.
Hold up.
I'm emasculating.
You understand both sides meaning what?
Sorry.
You understand both sides meaning what?
Women do need to be a little bit more submissive.
A little bit? A
man doesn't want to be with another man.
A little bit?
I mean? Like, I can't be aggressive.
A little bit?
But also...
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Slightly.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but my audio. Okay. Women need to be a little bit more submissive. Turn off your background noise, too.
Okay.
So what do you mean a little bit more submissive?
Now females are being really aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, they don't believe in the cooking and cleaning and taking care of the man. Which,
how old are you, by the way?
Me? 34.
All right. So you say you understand both sides. In a marriage, what side should come first?
Oh, Lord. Honestly, I don't know.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
That was completely disingenuous. She knows where this conversation is going. She knows the men's side comes first. She know that shit. She was being completely disingenuous. That's why I hit her with a stop the cap.
Now,
you didn't say they were older wives, meaning they're not?
They are. Like, the women in my family, they are all married.
Okay,
but
so
I can't say it's happy marriages.
I don't care about your happiness. Marriage ain't supposed to be for happy.
You see her face, man? You see her face like, women can't fathom their happiness not being not only their man's top priority, but the world's top priority. Like, and I get where she's coming from. She's probably never heard that before. Happiness not being, the key to marriage or one of the top, top distinctions or top priorities in a marriage. So she's probably never heard that before. But I just think that women put their feelings first. Feelings are number one. And then a close second, barely like foot race is the Flash versus Superman. They're right there neck and neck. Their feelings come first and their happiness comes at an immediate second. Their feelings trump facts. They trump anything, any and everything, even though their feelings fluctuate not only from day to day, from minute to minute. But let's keep it moving. But she couldn't fathom the fact that happiness is not about her marriage. Look at her face.
Really? What is it for then?
Duty.
Duty? Oh no.
Well, that's why you ain't gonna be married.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
And ain't nobody gonna fight you either.
So
No, hold on. I said who's supposed to come first?
She ain't feeling this, but she listening. I'll give her that.
You said you don't know, and I'm trying to understand. I mean, even if you don't like it, you know that. Are you a Christian?
I am.
Then you're not a good one.
Who's
I mean,
really
the first chapter in the Bible.
Did you hear what she just said? She just said, who's really a good Christian nowadays? After 10 seconds earlier, when he asked, are you a Christian? She said, yes. And that is why people like myself, people don't take religious people seriously, man, because your convictions don't mean shit. I think a lot of people, I know a lot of people, especially America, because I think last time I looked, this was many years ago, I think United States of America was like nearly 70% Christian. But the atheists and the agnostics has been growing over the years. I do remember that. So nearly 70%, so 7 out of 10. But probably 6 out of those 7, just say they're Christian just to say they are, and don't follow any tenements of the Bible or anything like that, or don't leave a Christian or a religious lifestyle whatsoever. But it's something that they will claim to be. So always makes me laugh, man. I grew up in an extremely religious household, by the way, and I'm agnostic, but I don't really care, man. Believe in what you believe, but stop capping. A lot of Christians just be lying, man. Like they really about their Christian life and be just as worldly as the next person who doesn't believe in any religion whatsoever. Let's keep it moving.
The Bible tells you this.
They say a man, but
They say a man, so God don't know what the hell he talking about. There you go, Lord. There you go. This is your modern woman right here, guys.
And this your Christian who just said they say a man talking about her Bible that she's supposed to be following. Let's keep it moving.
That's what it is.
a man.
They say a
wrote the
man.
Bible.
They say a man. Oh, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be real famous. They say a man. You come up here with a bonnet talking shit.
Look, I'm about to go to sleep. I don't care.
You about to go to World Stars, what you about to do.
And like she just said, she's about to go to sleep. She don't care. But she seems like a sensible enough woman. But a lot of these women, a lot of these modern women, they don't think, man. They just think in the moment. They don't think long term. Like, I'm just here. I'm about to go to bed. I don't care. This video has, I'll have to look it up. I'll put how many views it has on the screen, but at least a few 100,000, man. Like hundreds of thousands of people have seen this video and they're going to see it. So like when people, a lot of the women just say, oh, I'm just about to go to bed. Like that's their excuse for them looking a bit sloppy and having bonnets on their head more often than not. A lot of their excuses that, oh, I'm just going to bed or it's late. But you're still on camera. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to see you. So let's keep moving.
Yeah. So
I mean, I think it's funny because you can come in here with all this bravado and all that shit, but you know what? What is that gonna get you?
You're not saying anything though.
He's saying everything. He's saying everything that needs to be said. You just not catching it.
I'm saying everything I need to say because, first of all,
There you go.
if you don't understand that a husband, view, purpose, if you call yourself a Christian, I don't understand. No matter how you come at this from a secular side or a religious side, what you're saying is you don't get it. And I'm like, well, they say a man's supposed to come first. Then how does where in the world where women lead?
And I just wanted to pause it for a second because Kevin was more like he was, professed to being, a Christian or religious person. I'm not. I'm not going to agree, with all his sentiments, as far as the Bible and, Christianity, whatever. But he makes a great point right here. He makes a great point right here. Regardless of even if you don't believe in the Bible, even though you claim to be a Christian, where do women lead at? Point out the nation on this planet where women lead, and they're the dominant between the sexes. Doesn't happen.
What society of thriving competitive people are when the women lead?
A woman leading. I didn't say that at all. My issue is the group of men that I'm finding are not leaders.
Well, that's the problem.
That's the type of men that you're choosing. That's how this works, man. Let's keep it moving.
Problem is, you know what the problem is?
Humor me.
What do you think?
Oh, you know.
You're gonna say me, but I disagree.
Well, of course you do. Because I want you guys to pay attention. You came here, your title is dope ass so and so, which is cool, but you get to choose who you allow in your life. True or false?
That's true.
True.
So the men in your life are whose responsibility?
Watch her.
Not mine.
Did you see her? Just watch her struggle with just the accountability. She just stated a few seconds earlier that she picks and chooses, like we all do, who we have involved in our lives. She just admitted that. And then within a few seconds, when he put the accountability on her, you can watch her head like a goddamn bobble doll. Just she's trying to wiggle her way out of being accountable. It's sad to see, man, because she's in her 30s.
That's why I don't have a man in my life, because I'm not willing
the men
to
you
deal
allow
with
in your
some of the
life,
nonsense.
whether you have one currently or not, the men you have allowed in your life are whose responsibility?
Mine.
So why do you say you don't agree?
All right. You know how you say you're not supposed to judge a man by what he has? I'm like, okay, if he doesn't make a certain amount of money, I'm willing to give him a try because he has potential, and that don't work out. Then you meet somebody.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Can you get a man that's ranked higher than you? Can you get a man who's already got it going on, doesn't need your money?
There are people out there like that.
I know.
Of course there are.
Yeah.
But can you get them?
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so basically what this woman is saying is, I can get a high value man, but I choose to get a Build-A-Bob.
I have had wealthier men, but it doesn't work out.
No, I didn't say money. See, what you have shown with modern women is you guys, number one, it's like kryptonite to you to be accountable. You've deflected accountability left and right. You are what you attract. Relationships are reflective.
Yes, they are.
And you're basically trying to make the point that I can attract a higher caliber or quality of men. Then if that's the case, why are you choosing to entertain bums?
I'm not choosing. I'm giving someone a fair shot.
Right. So.
Stop the cap. Why you always lying?
That's twice in a row. Jesus. This is where the pride comes in. Pride comes in. I don't want to look like I can't. You capping.
You can qualify to buy a big body Benz, but you're gonna buy a fixer-up Pinto. But you got money for both. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've dated both sides of the spectrum, and neither worked out.
Right. Sure, man. So the only thing, let's just take your argument. The only thing that's common denominator about all of them is you.
Nope.
This is what it is, people. That's what it is. Attitude, lacking accountability.
And if you guys didn't notice, he didn't hang up on her. She hung up. Because what happened in that moment is he put the mirror to her. Because she said the words out of her own mouth was that she dated guys on both ends of the spectrum. Allegedly, let her tell it. If she's not capping, but if she is telling the truth, she's dated guys who had a lot of money and guys who had nothing. The guys who had potential versus the guys who had a lot. She said she dated on both spectrum and none of the situations worked out. And he simply said, what's the common denominator in every one of those situations? Because it's a different dude, but it's the same you. He simply put a mirror to her and her brain could not take that amount of accountability. She said, not today, Satan, and hung the hell up. So, man, sad to see. Shout out to the Godfather. May he rest in peace. And let me know what you guys think. After party in the comments. I'll catch you on the next one. Steel Coop, the Do Better podcast. I'm out. Y'all take care. Be good, y'all.